about some change for a coffee?
No.
Oh, come on, looky, you can afford it. Nice suit, flash car.
You know what car I've got.
I've been watching you.
Leave me alone or I'll call the police.
Hey, wait, just look at me.
Go away.
Feel free to chip in any time. I'm sure there'll be a lot of interest in your drop-in clinic. It's going to be great for our clients.
Let's hope they take to the idea.
Well, interest might be slow at first, but I think you'll end up being surprised. Oh, hi, Robert.
Hi. Who's this?
This is Dr. West from the Mill Surgery. This is Robert, one of our regulars.
Hey.
Hi. I'm to the nurse.
Moved on, I'm afraid. Dr. West is observing today.
I wanted to talk to somebody about Hep B vaccinations.
Well, I can help with that. What do you want to know?
Well, I just wanted to know if I was due another course. It's been about 5 years.
Well, do any harm for you to have a booster. I'm running a drop-in clinic from 4 this afternoon at my surgery. I could do that.
Well, I'd rather make an appointment. I don't really want to wait around.
You could be waiting up to a week for an appointment. If you get there early, you won't be waiting around long.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it'd be good to get it done. Peace of mind.
Robert, is something troubling you? You seem on edge this morning.
No, it's nothing. Look, sorry, Tim. I was wondering if there was anywhere else that I could pick up my packs for a while. Can you think of anywhere discreet?
Why? Is there a problem? I don't think it would be good for us to stop working with you.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, perhaps I could pick them up from Dr. West's surgery for the time being. You could talk through him.
Well, if Tim agrees, I'm sure we can issue packs from the mill. If we do the paperwork, we can pick them up this afternoon.
Well, I'll be happy with that. And you'd have access to proper health care at the same time.
Yeah, good. It has to be confidential.
Of course.
Oh, Greg, you're back. You feeling better?
Yes, yeah, I'm fine. Thank you, Donna.
We were worried about you yesterday, disappearing like that. Especially when Rico didn't know where you were either. You sure you're okay?
I'm fine.
Rico was ever so cute with that baby. Everyone went all gooey when he came in. Tell him if he ever wants to babysit Terry, he's more than welcome.
Can I just have my patient list, please?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks.
Oh, Greg, I wanted to show...
Hey, look at me, come back.
Got money, go and beg somewhere else.
Wait, I need to talk to you.
So you're not sharing?
No.
Not mixing drug types?
No. Can I just have my needle back, please?
You know the drill, Anna. Where are your returns?
Oh, I've forgotten.
I do need to know you're disposing of your needles properly.
I do, you know I do.
That cough doesn't sound good.
So,
So, have you seen a doctor?
I don't want to.
I'm sure you haven't had a proper checkup since I've known you. Dr. West is running a special clinic this afternoon at his surgery. I think you should go.
Oh, stop picking on me, will you? You're always pressurising me.
We're offering the clinic to all needle exchange users.
It's very popular. 100% take-up so far this morning.
Where is it then that's so exciting?
The Mill Health Centre. Know where it is?
Yeah.
So how's he been? Did he sleep right through?
Everything okay with you? Operation went okay?
So they tell me, but you know what doctors are like. I'm sure I shouldn't be feeling so sore.
You're all right with him?
Yeah, no, I'm not completely helpless, Rico. How's Greg got on with him? Was that good, huh?
Yeah. Good.
You all right?
Yeah, it's amazing what being in a foul mood can do for attacking paperwork, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Listen, mate, thank you for covering for me yesterday. And for last night, obviously. You're right, I need to get things in perspective. I can't impose on you much longer, can I?
So you're going to talk to Rico?
Well, yeah, there are things that need sorting out. I mean, it's my flat after all, isn't it? Shouldn't be me sleeping on a mate's couch.
It's really over then. The marriage you had to fight so hard for. This came today from Sarah. Got me thinking about how she'd left at the wedding. How happy she was for you and Rico that you'd found each other. How much you went through with your father to be with him. How you'd promised his sister that you wouldn't let anything come between you and the man you love. Look, if you don't love him anymore, then fine. Go home and tell Rico to his face it's over. Just make sure you realize what you're throwing away.
I can see you're going to be a bad influence on him.
I'm just trying to keep him occupied, that's all.
No, I know, no. I'm really glad you get on so well with him. And if nothing else, it'll take that Mr. Worried look off your face.
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I suppose it's me who should be sorry. Hey, Charlie.
You want to know what problems it would cause?
Well, no, but, I mean, you did try and tell me.
Well, it's my fault. I should have told Greg everything a long time ago.
Is it really that bad?
Yeah. He didn't come home last night again, and he won't talk to me.
Well, so he sulks, you know, he'll get over it.
I've never seen him this angry before. I think I've completely ruined it. The truth is, I don't think he'll ever come back again.
I don't want a doctor. I can't be hassled with that. I just want you to tell me if this guy's come in yet. Okay, he's come from the needle exchange for the drop-in clinic. His name's Robert Thomas.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you information about another patient.
I know he's coming. They said everybody was. I'm not asking for his, personal details. Why can't you just tell me if he's been in yet?
Because for all I know, he may not want to see you. Look, all I can suggest is that you sit and wait in case he turns up. But I have to warn you, if there's any trouble, I'll call the police. Look, are you sure you don't want to see Dr. West?
Have you got any spare change?
No, sorry.
Please, even just a few pence.
Why don't you sit and wait for the doctor?
I don't want the doctor.
Well, in that case, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Okay. Look, I don't want trouble.
Just look where you're going.
Go with me.
All right. You here for the drop-in clinic?
No,
So what are you doing here?
I didn't come to see you. You can't help me.
I think you should let me try.
Why should I?
Because if you don't, I'm going to have to tell the police about what's under your arm. You want to give it to me? Keep going. Just breathe normally. Do you have an inhaler?
It's run out. It's going to take long.
You're always in such a hurry.
No, just today. I've got someone to see. Don't worry, it's not a dealer. There's someone who can give me a lot more than a dealer. Someone's got a lot to pay back for.
Okay, well, I'll try not to keep you long. You've definitely got a chest infection. It sounds like bronchitis. I'm going to give you a prescription for antibiotics and a new inhaler. You managing to keep dry? Keep undercover?
Sometimes it depends. Look, I've got to go. Can you hurry up, please?
Have you tried getting into a hostel?
Yeah, but they've all got waiting lists. Look, I haven't got time for this.
Anna! Before I give you the jab, are there any other health issues you'd like to discuss?
No.
Okay. Well, if we're going to be giving you the needle packs for a while, I'd like a bit more information on how you handle your drug use. It's between me and you. It's confidential.
Well, all you need to know is that I can manage it. I have it under control and I can afford it. And my use is occasional and much reduced. I've learned my lesson what it can do to me.
It ruined me. I lost my family, my business. I lost everything.
And wasn't that enough to make you want to stop using?
Well, of course it was, Doctor. But I'm an addict. I can't stop.
Did you see anything?
No, sorry.
So it'll be confidential here. This is a joke.
Do as I ask or I'll tell everyone you're a user. You're at the bandstand in the park at 7 o'clock. You own me.
My portfolio's gone. My paperwork. My diary.
You want to call the police?
No, I can handle it. No one else need know.
Well, any idea who might have done it?
There was a girl outside the needle exchange earlier this morning. She said she'd been following me. She knew about this car. This is harassment.
This girl, what she look like?
I don't know. About 20. Rough. Didn't get much chance to have a look at her.
That girl who came in earlier, she was asking about someone at the needle exchange. I bet it was her.
So much for confidentiality and trust. Thank you, Doctor.
I didn't tell her anything.
Robert, what? Robert!
Do you think she's a drug dealer he owes money to?
I did say something earlier about needing to meet up someone who owed her. This doesn't feel right. He doesn't even know her. And there wasn't anything about money in the note.
Well, if she's not blackmailing him for money, what else does she want? I mean, what could he possibly owe her?
About that client of yours, Anna Metcalf. I need to get in touch with her as soon as possible. I know she's homeless, but is there somewhere she hangs out?
Well, there's the park, but is there a problem? What's going on?
I need to find her. Can you think of some connection between Anna and the first client we saw this morning? Robert?
Thomas?
Yeah.
No. No, none at all.
Do you think they got involved in something? I'm not sure. Can we meet?
Yeah. I've just got to lock up here first. I know Anna has a bolt hole round here somewhere. She told me once she feels safe sleeping out here.
Right, let's spread out. Meet you back here in 10 minutes, yeah?
I just wanted to let you all know in person that Leo Jackson has been formally charged with the 2 counts of murder, that of D.I. Squires and the young prostitute Katia Zitek. Physical evidence on Katia's body has been matched to samples from Jackson. He's currently under police guard in hospital. He won't be troubling anyone again.
Well, thank goodness for that.
I know this has been a traumatic and difficult experience, but we can draw a line under it all now.
How are we supposed to draw a line under it? This is going to be with us for years.
Of course, there'll be consequences for us all, but we have to look at the positives. Michelle, think what might have happened to all the rest of the prostitutes had you not reported what you'd found.
But what happens to them now? They'll get deported back to who knows what.
We're not sure as yet, but some might be deported, some are potential witnesses. They may be bailed until the trial.
And if they help the police, their immigration status could be improved.
Yeah, but what happens to them in the meantime? Where do they go?
It seems to me no one's going to come out of this better off.
With major police corruption brought to justice, I think we could say some good has come of it. We're very lucky and should count our blessings that this was stopped before anything else happened.
Well, thanks to you.
No, and to Paula. She's got a commendation and may get promotion.
Unofficially.
Well, isn't that nice? I'm glad somebody's benefiting from all of this.
Anna? It's Dr. West. Anna, where are you? Anna, stop! Anna, calm down. Calm down. Just breathe steady. Breathe steady. Anna, take a seat. Okay. I think we should get you back to the surgery.
Is she all right?
She will be. First a charity tin and now this. This is serious. This is Robert Thomas's. Why have you stolen this? It's just business papers. There's nothing valuable in it.
I wanted to know where he worked, where he lived.
Why? You blackmailing him?
He owes me.
He owes you?
He owes me a life. He owes me for everything since he abandoned me. He's my dad.
Mum took me to live in Spain after the divorce. But as soon as I left school, I ran away and I came back to England to try to find Dad. I came to Leatherbridge because I found he was working there somewhere. I looked for him for a long time, but I couldn't afford to keep looking.
Where did you stay?
I was renting a flat, but I lost it. I moved in with these two girls to a squat. I met them on the street. And that's when I started using. But then I wondered whether Dad still did drugs, and I started looking around all the drug services.
And found him at our needle exchange.
Hello, Dad.
No. No.
Dad, it's me, Anna.
You're not Anna. Not like this. This isn't my daughter.
Robert, Anna left home to try and track you down. She's been looking for you for a very long time.
What's happened to you? How did you get like this?
I like you care. Why didn't you ever try to contact me?
Anna.
I mean, I wrote to you. Mum didn't like me doing it, but I did write to you, and you never replied.
Your mother and I agreed that was what was best.
You left me with her. I wanted to be with you, and you left me with her.
I couldn't win against your mother. I had to accept that was what was best for you.
How was it best? I hated her. Yeah, we just moved from one sorry boyfriend's place to another. And all she cared about was what she looked like and how much her boyfriends were worth. Well, she only wanted to keep me to get back at you for going bankrupt in the first place.
What?
She hated you. And she never cared about me because I wanted to be with you. Well, she didn't even bother to come looking for me when I ran away.
She agreed. We agreed how she'd look after you, how she'd spend my maintenance payments for you.
Maintenance payments? She said you never gave her a penny. Why did you do it, Dad? Why did you leave me?
Greg? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. I'm really glad you're here. I thought you weren't going to come back.
Well, it seems stupid staying away from my own home. I do own it, after all.
Oh, come on. Let me explain. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Yeah, well, you should have thought of that before you brought your secret family into my home.
Greg!
I'm going to take a shower.
I swear I never wanted to leave you. I just knew that I couldn't do what was best for you. My addiction. Your mother and I, we agreed. And I just had to accept that was the right thing for you. Now, I know that what's happened in the past can't be undone. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Well, let me make it simple for you. You just give me some money and then I can leave you alone.
Money? Money for drugs?
Well, why not? Use it too. I mean, you're a user, you understand.
But look what it's doing to you.
Look, you pay up if you really loved me.
Annie, you mustn't blackmail me. I can't.
Why can't you? You're my father.
And I love you, and that's why I can't give you money for drugs, and that's why I had to leave when I did. I'm no good for you.
Then get out. Just get out. You know, leave me again like you did the last time. You don't love me. You couldn't even recognise me. Just get out.
Anna.
Get out.
Anna, that's enough. Come on now,
Let
calm
go of me.
down.
You're a liar, and I hate you.
Hey.
I can't believe. 7 years. What happened to my little girl?
How old was she when you left?
She was 12. Just an innocent little kid. How could that happen?
You're here now, and she needs you.
Well, what use am I? You know, I've spent the last few years dreaming about meeting her again and making up for lost time and for all of those missed Christmases and those birthdays and all the love that I should have given her. And then when I finally meet her, she just wants money to buy heroin.
It's not really money she wants. She came looking for a father.
Well, I'm not much of a father, am I? With my shameful little habit.
Well, it seems to me you got a choice. What do you want to lose? The habit you're ashamed of, or the daughter you thought you'd lost?
No, he'd always said that he loved me, but the last day I saw him, just got in the car and drove away without looking at me. That's how much he cared.
It wasn't like that, Anna. I wanted you to come with me. It tore me apart to lose you to your mother. But that last day, when we saw each other, when I arrived, she had everything arranged. She had me in a corner. And when I got in the car, when I drove away, I felt so ashamed. I couldn't look at you. I had my addiction. I didn't want you to turn out to be an addict too. But things can be different.
How?
I can stop using. If you can.
I don't know how.
Come home with me. We'll help each other.
I helped a friend have something she dreamed of. And that's not something that I should be ashamed of. But I am ashamed that I made the mistake of not telling you.
You lied to me.
Yeah. But I'm not the only one to have made a mistake. You've kept things from me too.
Like what?
Like the fact that your father was a homophobe. Something that important. You almost let him get in between us.
It's hardly in the same league, is it?
I've made a lot of sacrifices for this marriage.
Oh, Rico, please, come on. Spare me the gripes about the English weather and us living hundreds of miles from a beach.
I changed my life for you. When we got married, I made a vow that I would support and love you through better or worse. And you made the same promise. And I'm sorry I didn't tell you about Charlie, but I'm not asking you to take him on. Once he goes back with his mum, you won't have to see him again. I love you, Greg. And if you love me, well, you're just gonna have to accept that Charlie's part of my past.
What about your future? You should have told me.
I know.
Promise me that you will never keep anything from me again.
Never. You have my word.
There's nothing else that you've forgotten to tell me about.
I promise.
Then I guess you're worth it. But this little guy, well, he belongs with his mum, okay? Look, I can't blame you for wanting to spend some time with your son. But as soon as she's out of hospital, then she takes back responsibility. Hmm?
You don't think he needs a little nappy or something?
He's fine. He's just dropping off to sleep. Leave him.
Meet my son, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Faye and Joseph struggling to hide just what happened in Dubai at Holby City tonight at 8. 2 wives, 2 shootings and 1 murder for Dr. Sloan. Next on BBC1.